today. And I'm actually decoupaging a two lampshades actually. You know that one of my things is we do lampshades, and a woman coming over Friday to look at a couple of lampshades that I did, and so I figure since I'm up here in my room all alone, I would come on and talk to you all. Hi, Tosh. How are you? You doing good? What's up? Hi, Rusty Face. How you doing? Yeah, I got it, Rusty Face. So I put it down on my list for things for to do for you for Sunday. So what you doing? How you both doing, Rusty Face and Tosh? What's happening in your world? You doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing good. It's cold again. I don't know. Now it's supposed to get warmer tomorrow. And no wonder everybody's running around with pneumonia and colds and everything. The girls were over here earlier today because their mom worked tonight. So I actually picked Angel up off the bus. Oh, okay. I actually shouted you out, I think, too. I have to check. Let me see. Let me just look at my list because I make a list of people that I shout out so I'll remember who I shouted out so I won't do I'm going to try to do it every Sunday now and be faithful with it. I somehow let that fall by the wayside, and that's really important to do because you're very supportive of me, and I have to be supportive of you as well. So I'm actually covering some lampshades. This is two lampshades, and I'm covering the lampshades. I did already. Yeah, I did Sunday. I don't think you looked at it. I don't know, but I shouted you out already. No, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to be, and I'm not trying to be, I want to be better to those people or as good to those people as they are to me. You come and you hear me and you come and you visit with me and everything and whatnot. And it's really funny because I was actually not bored. I never get bored because I got so many things that I can be doing. But I just said, I think I'll just go on live and see what happens and see who comes on. So then you and Rusty came on. So that was good. So I'm happy, you know, and if anybody else comes on and joins me, and that's good too. Yeah, I know it is. Believe me, Tasha, I try. I really try. And you would think that would happen, but it doesn't happen. And just when I think I'm caught up, okay, whole bunch of new people come in. So I do my best. I try to get everybody that I can, but you can't get caught up. It's impossible to get caught up. That's what I say anyway. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And that's right. At least we try. And I guess everybody knows that we try. So, I don't know. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm covering old lampshades. That's what I do. And like I said, I have a lady coming over. She called me today. She said that no, they were here earlier. they're home because Angel has to go to school tomorrow, and Ari, they'll be here tomorrow night because what's happening? Their mother's working. Not only that, but she's got to go to a meeting in the morning on Friday morning. So my husband's going to take Angel to school, and so they'll be here tomorrow. So I'm just, you know, I have to have some nights to myself. I love them. They are too cute. They are funny. They are funny. Ari's getting, she's 4.5 now. She and her sister will both be 5 May the 1st. Don't ask me how her mother did it, but she did it. Okay. So she's making her own way and making her own personality and getting an attitude. And she is just too funny. I mean, too funny. She has me dying with some of the things that she comes out with. And my girlfriend was here today. The one that I don't know. Do you know that we're doing a live cooking show on YouTube Live? And we were talking about doing a cooking show. And then her mother came in with her, and she just completely stole the show. She asked me, "Well, what are you all going to cook? And can I cook?" And I said, "Well, no, you won't be here at that particular time, you know." And oh, okay. Well, can I eat it? And I'm like, yeah, if you like it. Well, I like food, and I'm like, you know what? She likes junk food. You know how little kids are, but she is funny. Yeah, they are. They are too funny. I'm looking forward to doing it. I At first when she asked me did I want to do it, I was like, no. But I'm going to do most of the moderating. She's going to actually do most of the cooking not because we're both very good cooks, but somebody's got to moderate it and somebody's got to keep it going. So I'm going to moderate and let her do the cooking. I'll cook sometime, but mostly I'm going to check in for the people that are coming on and all that, and check in with everything, make sure that everything is above board, and take people off that are trolls, all that. So having said that, I'm going to make myself available for that, and I will cook. I will share the recipes on, so there has to be 2 people for that, because you got to put the recipes on and and actually all that, answer questions, all that. So she's going to be doing most of the cooking, and like I said, I will cook sometimes because you know but somebody's got to be seasoned, somebody's got to be Roebuck, you know what I mean? We haven't got them all down yet. We were supposed to do a demo today, and we got to talking about some other things that we had to talk about, as friends. And so that being said, we did not do um, all the recipes yet. So next week we're going to do just a run to let everybody, hey everybody, how you doing? We're coming on, and this is what we're doing, and because she was trying to incorporate the art that I do in it, and I'm like, nah, maybe like over the holidays again, like next year or something like that, we'll incorporate some of the art. But we're mostly interested in just doing the cooking and having some guests on, to sit and eat with us and taste the food. And I have a couple of restaurant owners who are going to do some commercials. We'll do some commercials and things like that. So we'll have them on, things like that. Yeah, and besides which, it's down in the kitchen, and I worked very hard. The only thing I do down in the kitchen occasionally, okay, is soap making, because that's where the sink is. But I don't have any sink up here, so, and I don't have any way of washing things out. So with a mukbang, yep. So because of that, I moved everything in this art room, and I'm glad to have it because it's a big room and I can get all of my art done, and I don't have to. There are some things I need. Well, I have a a clay oven, so I can bake the things in the oven right here. As a matter of fact, I need to bake some tiles, but I'm not at all into um, doing all that, taking it downstairs, getting it, whatever. So even the kids come up now. They have their table over there where the light is. There's a big square table over there. I have to set it up just a little bit more, but they have their table over there and they work all over there. So little by little, it's coming together, and I'm loving every stinking minute of it, you know. So, it pays to have your own room away from everybody, and you only come up here when you're invited. So, that's good. So, Tash, what you doing? What you into? What are you up to? Got any? I'm doing my exercise. I didn't exercise today. I usually exercise Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but my girlfriend came over, so before I go to bed tonight, I am going to exercise. Okay. Yeah. What time? What time? You're in California, right? What time is it there? I'm just wondering. You'd think that I would know my time, but I don't at all. I don't know at all. I don't know why I don't know, but I don't. You know what? I don't have a treadmill. So I have to, but I have exercises that I got from the doctor, from my physical therapist that I do for my legs and everything like that. So I do that. And now my walking, okay, like I haven't done it for a couple of days, is when I'm usually Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I walk to the bus stop, which isn't that far, but it's far enough for me, to be able to get some exercise. And I walk to the bus stop to get my granddaughter off the bus. Me and Ari go. So that's walking in and of itself. But I haven't done that because my husband's been going, because it's either been icy or whatever. So and he doesn't want me to fall. So oh, okay, all right, yeah, yeah, but and that's true, and it is kind of brisk. It's brisk enough for me, but it's been, like I said, icy and really cold here, and so my husband says no, I'll go get her. But I think he really likes going to get her. And then today, I'm their great grandmother. Today, their grandmother went to go get her, and so her and Ari went. So that was good because Ari likes that little walk to go pick up her sister. She misses her sister when she's at school. Yeah, it is easy on my joints. And the thing is, after I had the stroke, then all of a sudden I became arthritic. So, but they said that you probably had it for a long time. And what happens when you have a stroke? Because I had the stroke on the left side, so it impeded my right side. So I have a knee like that really wants to do its own thing, but I don't let it. You know what I mean? I really do try to exercise. I'm trying to exercise more too because I need to lose about 20 or 30 pounds. So, there are some places I know they ain't going nowhere. And like I said, I'm going to be 70 the end of March. I'm having a birthday party on March the 31st. So I'm going to start advertising it and everything. And we're going to come on and we're going to sing happy birthday and we're just going to have a good time. So if I live to be 70, I'm a rock. So if that's going to be me. And that's what my doctor was saying. All you can do is try. And I'm just not going to be one of those women, you know, that say to herself, well, that's it. I can't do anything else. I'm going to try to do what I can. I used to be very active, you know what I mean? So to me, being very active, you got to stay active in order to live, okay? And live, you never would have guessed my age. People say that, and I don't really know what does 70 look like. You know what I mean? But mine was from. I'll tell you why. Okay, I think because I didn't really get. I smoked pot. I did, and I inhaled it all the time. But I didn't get into to heavy drugs. I never really was a drinker. I have been drunk. Okay, 3 times in my life, and the reason why I wasn't a heavy drinker wasn't because I didn't like it. It's because of the liquor didn't like me, and I don't like hard liquor. Yes, I inhaled my drugs. I inhaled my marijuana. I actually could get a marijuana card. My doctor told me that I should probably get one, but I don't really want it, even though like I don't really drive much anymore or anything like that. I just really don't want to. I don't want it. Oh no. Although it probably would, she says it would probably ease some of my pain. But then the other thing is I don't like the smell of it anymore. So we'll see, so. But she said anytime I wanted it, she said all she has to do is write the prescription. So like I said, we'll see. Yeah, I love you too. You're a lot of fun. I love your videos. They're always so uplifting, and you really help a lot of people. I don't think you really realize that you help a lot of people when you're telling them things, but people nowadays, okay, they need to hear those things. And sometimes they don't need to I was a counselor. I was a psychologist, not a psychiatrist. Okay, don't ask me why, but because I spent the same amount of years. But people really do need that that extra stroke. Yeah. And the thing is, people, yeah, I like interacting with you. People need that extra stroke and you give it because like I said, sometimes people really, really, and I don't know, they don't want to go to the psychiatrist or, whatever they want to feel. I mean, some people don't have time, and some people, and psychologists and psychiatrists cost money. I was in the school system, I mean, so and that's where I chose to be. My brother, he's a lawyer, so he wanted me to, work with him, and I'm like, nah, I think I'll do something else a little bit different. So, having done that and having been a part of all that, I really liked what I was doing, and I think that it for me, it was like, the kids were there and I loved the kids dearly. I really did. And I really helped some of them because it's funny. I haven't been in the school system in, well, I spoke about 5 years ago, so about 4 years. And yep, you all need that extra stroke. Yes, you do. But I haven't been in the school system in about 4 years. And a little boy, well, it's not a little boy because they got to be, well, I think he's in high school. So I want to say he's about a junior in high school, maybe. But anyway, he hit me up on Facebook and said, do you remember me? And I do remember him, you know. And it was really funny. He said, because you really, you really, really helped me. You don't know how much you helped me. And I'm like, well, that makes me feel good. That and like I said, my brother, he was an attorney and he just couldn't understand why I wouldn't come work for him and analyze them, the adults. But I think the reason why I didn't was because they were already, you know, already there. They were already like, thank you. I try. You know what I mean? I can raise a little bit of hell when I want to, though. You know what I mean? Don't make me mad. Well, only really if you mess with my kids. You can talk to me in your own kind of way. I don't care because there's always a way to solve a problem without me getting but I get really unraveled when you start messing with my kids. You know what I mean? I need to hear their side of it. I need to hear your side of it, but there ain't no picking on my kids. No picking on them. That's it. But I I don't know. I mean, I need to put a little bit more of this up. Hi, Sherry. How are you? What's up? How you doing? I'm covering lampshades. That's actually part of what I do for a living. The other stuff, it gets sold, but not like the lampshades do. So that's what I'm doing. And I have a lady coming in. This just kind of, well, I'll do that. That's okay. And she wanted to look at some lampshades. So that is what I am doing. So I just figured that I would come on and talk and visit and see what everybody was doing and where everybody might be, you know. But and it's a job in and of itself, believe me. But yeah, I'm loving it. You know, I'm loving it. So what you doing? What you working on? You working on anything today? You going on live later? Because if you are, I will come on and see you for a while. Because I don't go to bed till about. Well, I have like my movies and things that I watch. So, I don't go to bed till about, I guess, about 1 o'clock, if that, because sometimes Alfred Hitchcock is on and I watch like a lot of him. So I like some of the old movies. Are they really bad? Well, see, because you don't have a moderator. So that's probably it too. Because I've only had one, one troll on here. So, so that's been pretty good. But I think that I don't know the way YouTube is going. They'll probably catch the trolls and have a I don't know because something. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but don't you report him to YouTube or them to YouTube when they do that? Because I thought that you could report them. Yeah. See, that's the thing, okay? But you know what? Usually when something happens like that, okay, and you're trying to help them out, it's mainly because you hit a nerve. You know, that's one of the reasons why I had some adult clients when I was working. I had some. Well, I worked in a rehab, and when I first got my degree, I cut my teeth in the hospital for the criminally insane. And it was funny because my mother said, "Okay, I understand why you want to help people," because I was actually majoring in art, and I don't know. I I was actually majoring in art, and I took a couple of, you have to take your courses. I took a couple of psychology courses and stayed and liked it and loved it and was good at it. I mean, I was good at my field, but I decided, like I said, to work with kids because I work with drug and alcohol and rehab and everything, and it was good. And I work with adults, and I had some private clients, and I was actually going to go all private, and then that was my plan. But if you make plans, God laughs at them. Oh, okay. See, that's like a jealousy thing. So, hey, sometimes you just got to ignore them. So you're just because your channel is growing. if she would probably, I don't know. Um, yeah, it's about friendship, but a lot of people don't understand true friendship, Sherry and Tosh. They don't understand friendship. They think that, and I mean, even people my age, okay? I don't have many friends because most of them are actually dead. And then I moved away from home about 30 years ago. So this now is home. I came from Boston originally. And I mean, I'm very choosy about my friends. That's one of the things I like about Facebook because anybody that and I haven't really met anybody, so that's done. Anyway, so that will dry. And then I will come back and put some more things on it, embellish it. Anybody that is on Facebook that I don't like, I just kind of get rid of them, you know? So, but people are jealous, Tosh, and you're still young. So you just have to get used to that. People are going to be jealous of you no matter what you do. People are going to talk about you no matter what you do. Just ignore it and keep on moving. So we got trolls even in the regular workplace. You got trolls everywhere. I had a woman one day, I'll never forget it, when I was in the school system, and she wasn't a teacher, she was a teacher's aide. And she said to me one day, she said, I don't know why people think that counselors are so important. I said, oh, well, do you think they're important? Well, no. I figure I can work out my problems myself. I said, well, that's good for some people. I said, but for some people, I said, possibly you've had good parents and, things like that, and you've been very, very lucky. I said, but everybody is not blessed to have good parents. Everybody's not blessed to have a good household. Everybody's not even blessed to have a home. So, I mean, you're taking into consideration the fact that because you go to church and because and that I didn't understand, but then again I did, that you go to church and things like that you are, I guess, more superior. And she said, well, no, I don't feel that way. And I said, well, she said, but I just don't understand why. um I'll tell you about being hurt more than aggravated. She said, but I don't understand why people have to spend all their time going to college and blah, blah, blah. And I said, because you didn't go. I said, college is not for everybody. Obviously, it wasn't for you, but because you didn't go, everybody else is not supposed to go. I said, that's kind of silly, don't you think? Well, no, I didn't. I said, well, look, I got to go because I said, what you're saying to me doesn't make any sense. Okay. And when people don't make sense, I just leave them alone. I really, really do, you know, because there's no sense in talking to you, and there's no sense in just, there's no sense in talking to you. There really isn't. So she said to me, well, I mean, you got to understand that, you know, every, that I don't think that it's worth it to go to college. I said, well, that's fine. That's how you feel. And that's fine. I said, but my parents saw differently. I was going to college whether my mother had to take me or not. But getting back to that, okay. Um, Yeah, you know what? Though I'm gonna tell you something, Tosh. Okay, don't let them hurt you. Okay, you try your best to help people and stuff like that, and don't stop helping people because, but everybody that you help is not going to understand it, is not going to receive it. Okay, you know, and I think that you've gotten to that plateau where you love yourself. Okay, and you love other people. And Sherry, I hope you're listening too. But you got a good heart, and you got to understand that everybody that is not that's there, that sees this heart, wants a piece of it, but then also wants to use you. Okay, and don't let that happen. you know be a part of who you are. Okay, be a part of what you want to be, what you want to accomplish. And like I said, everybody's not going to be your friend, and lots of people going to grin in your face, and I'm sure you know that already. Okay, lots of people going to grin in your face, and then try to. I mean, to me, I learned it very, very young. My father died when I was 8 years old. In fact, yesterday was the anniversary of his death, and I learned very, very young. You're going to lose people every day of your life. You're going to lose people every day of your life. You're going to be a part of something sometime. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, I've known when I was young, and I learned very, very young. Okay, I don't talk about people. If I have something to say to you, I will say it to your face. Okay, and most of the time, it ain't even worth it because you ain't gonna listen to me anyway. I mean, for the most part, I'm not talking about you per se, but So I just kind of just now I let it run off my back. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I can go home, I can close my door, and I can forget about you very, very easily with a quickness. Okay. And I don't know, I mean, my coping skills for those kinds of things and those kinds of people, and I had them all my life, and I would just ignore them. Girls just want to fight me when I was a young kid, and you know how that is being bullied. You know what I mean? And yeah, exactly. You got to pray for them. Because they don't know any better. Okay, that's anybody. Okay, because it's a sure sign of ignorance of some sort to me, and jealousy, and sometimes greed, and just other things. And I just don't want to. I don't want to sign up for it. So I would just leave them alone. And I was, like I said, I was picked on. I was bullied, and stuff like that. And it's funny because one of the girls on Facebook that comes from the old neighborhood that I lived in wanted to be my friend, and she wanted to be my friend on Facebook. And I said, "Oh, the heck with it. I don't really care. Go ahead. Let's be friends." And she kind of said to me one day, she said, "I'm really sorry." She said, "Because I know that I used to like talk about you and bully you when we were kids and stuff like that." And I said, I kind of played it off. I didn't feed into it because you never know what people have up their sleeve. And I said, I don't remember any of it. I really, really don't. And I kind of lied, but I wasn't going to get it. I'm not feeding into that. It's old, okay? And if she thought that I was going to come back and say things like, "Yeah, you picked on me and you made me feel bad," she didn't. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I went home, did my homework, ate my dinner with my family, you know, did what I had to do, and that's how I made it. Because people are going to pick on you. I mean, adults act like they have nothing else to do. This is what actually bothers me. Okay, they act like they have nothing else to do except try to ruin your day. Some adults. Okay, and it's ridiculous, and I don't know why they do it. I don't even know how they have time to do it. All I'm saying is, hey, if you don't like me, leave me alone. That's all I can say. Okay, because I'm not going to bother you. Okay, and I hope you don't try to bother me. So that's just it, Tosh. You just don't let her see you sweat. Smile and move on, because like I said, you and Sherry too, you got a good channel. I enjoy your channel. I enjoy watching you make things. Okay, I enjoy, I mean, I enjoy a lot of the channels. Yeah, and I think at some point in time everybody suffers from depression, because I know I had it for a while. When I first had the stroke, and there were things I knew that I couldn't do anymore. And I went back to work for a while. I worked for a year with the stroke. And then I realized I can't be around these children. If I fall, because my balance was still off. If I just different things. So I decided to retire, and I retired 2 years earlier than I was, so I didn't get all of my retirement. But my husband and I talked about it, and I just said, I think it's just best that I retire. And I actually left a month before the year was actually over. But I just did it. And, I was unhappy about it for about maybe a month. And then I thought about it, and I said, you know what? God didn't put you here to feel sorry for yourself. Okay. God didn't, like, yeah, you have to keep on, keeping on, Sherry. You do. Okay. And Yeah, well, they're gonna keep on coming, but you can't be, and that. I don't know whether that's done deliberately, okay, to try to stop you from coming on, but I would just, you know, kick them right off and keep right on going and doing my crafts and being very happy because you do beautiful things, Sherry. You do. And Tosh, you give beautiful, I mean, you crack me up. At the end of the day, I try to watch you and Sherry, all of you and Sherry's videos as much as I can because sometimes I need Tosh time, okay? And sometimes I need craft time. I need craft time all the time. But I'm just saying, hey, you have to keep on going. Because Sherry, I mean, your crafting is really, really good, and it's important to a lot of people. Okay, because a lot of people, and I'll tell you something. The reason why I started doing it, okay, the YouTube thing was because I was home, and and if you look at some of my old videos that I kind of started and stopped, I was home and I didn't know what to do with myself. You know what I mean? And I had to find a way to talk to people. I had to find a way to talk to people. I had to find a way to make friends. And I knew that I'm looking out my window, and I knew that I couldn't always go out, anymore like I used to and things like that. Because, like I said, I was determined to go back to work and I did, but I had to leave my job. But like I said, it's amazing what people do. And it's amazing what people say and how they try to create chaos because there's chaos in their life. They try to create it in yours. You did? So you know exactly what I'm talking about. So when I mention it, and I mention it often, okay, it's not because I want anybody to feel sorry for myself, but I'm hoping that somebody else on here, which now it seems to be you, and other people can actually relate to the fact that life goes on no matter what you do, no matter what you have. Because they told me, the doc, well, they didn't tell me, they told my husband, oh, she's not going to probably walk again. She might not be able to talk again. Well, my singing voice, because I sung in the choir and I did some singing and stuff like that years ago. But most of the time I sung in the choir, and things like that. My singing voice is no more, you know. But I don't care because, when God closes one door, he opens up another one. Trust me. So I'm good. But yeah, just keep right on going. And you can block them and stuff like that. So, like I said, I had one troll one time, and I haven't seen him since, and I hope I don't see him anymore. But you never know. You never know. So, anyway, I am going to. Yeah, the block feature is amazing. So, you know, block it and forget it. Exactly right. That's what I said. Block them and forget them. Because, like I said, when people start to talk about you like that or make fun of you like that, that's because they're not happy with themselves. It's not about you because they don't even know you. You know what I mean? So, put that into perspective, Sherry, and just keep running. And I know now that I know that you had a stroke that you are, you know, because I am at times very sensitive to things, and stuff. And so knowing that, just block them and forget them because they mean you no good whatsoever. So block them, forget them, and keep right on stepping. Well, I'm gonna say good night to all of you because you know what I didn't do, and Tasha gonna kill me. I did not eat. And my husband fixed food, but I just didn't eat anything. He made soup. I got to go make my grilled cheese, though, because he asked me if I wanted it earlier. But now, okay, I'm getting hungry. You think? Yep, I love you too. I love you all. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I love you all. Take care. God bless you. I'll probably come on tomorrow. Or maybe I might come on later. Who knows? Because I've got a lot of work to do. But I love you all so much. Okay. And I will see you soon. Take care. God bless. Bye bye. Good night.